Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Welcome to the COG Academy. Day 5, game only 1, because we're just having one game today on Friday. We'll be also having one tomorrow on Saturday. So, if you would like to join us for those, please do. It looks like they're going to try and pick out an Artemis, or sorry, an Aphrodite. Oh my god. There's one less god with an A that starts with an Athena, because I'm going to be so bad this game, because Artemis, Aphrodite, and Athena are all in this game, and also Arachne. Is there any other A's that I didn't see? I think it's like, you know, 3/4 of the A population's here.
There's 2 Agnis right now as well.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Agnis, thank you. And so we got Agnis. Oh my god. Agni's not too bad. I shouldn't get him off too much, but Artemis, Arachne, and Athena are all A females. Oh, this is going to be nutty. So, over here on the blue side, we're going to have Twisted on Hunbats in the jungle. Moving targets on Agni in the mid. Collateral on the lovely Sobek in the support role. Sans Black Ice Trans. Going to be on Aphrodite in the solo. In Jess. Going to be on the ADC. Artemis. That person, that A-Lord in the ADC role. Take over the...
Over on the red team, we got C Dicey playing Arachne there in the jungle. The Thunder Fant playing Hercules in the solo lane. Ray Bay on Neath playing the ADC. Handsome Model. Athena as the support. And hashtag on that Agni in the mid lane. Looks like blue team getting to lane a little late compared to the red team on the solo side of things. Red team just freezing out the way best they can, just trying to limit the XP. Looks like blue team will lose at least 1 creep there and lose a few more to tower. But nice push by the red team to get there quick and early and make sure they keep them under tower the best they can.
Yeah, I mean, the fact they don't have 2 hogs, so they are going to be late. I'm surprised there was not an invade on that. I mean, that's very common, is that, you know, hey, there's a mage in solo, we're invading them. So, kind of a little bit surprised that that didn't happen. However, they're not going to lose too much. They're going to lose some gold, but as long as they don't lose their lives, they should be pretty okay. They just really need to make sure they get that experience, because the early experience, I would say, is much, much, much more important than those last hits super early. And Arachne already having early rotation in mid lane, throws down the spiders on top of Agni, but thankfully Agni runs very fast, and so fast he leaves little flame trails behind him. Over in the left lane, Athena gets a taunt on Sobek, charging on top of him, but Sobek will look for a pluck! Will get the pluck, turning the tables on Athena.
Sobek in trouble though, yeah. Neath is trying to concentrate on that Sobek, but body blocked by Artemis coming in really actually probably save Sobek right there. Maybe if Neath had a root or something available, she might have been able to hit him with it, but... Yeah,
he's going to look for that Sickening Strike to get that heals. Got his health pots ticking away, but that's all he can really do right now. He's just got to be a little careful until he gets his health to about half, then he can be able to look for another pluck. But the dangerous part, as a Sobek, when you go and charge prey into the enemy lines, it of course does damage, so it distributes out aggro. All the minions that are in the area will turn on you, and you've got to be prepared to take that poke. Over here in the right lane, looks like Aphrodite's getting aggressed on by the Hercules, trying to use that Earthbreaker to get her a little closer, but unable to land it, so things pretty normally going on there. I think the action most of this game is going to be in the left lane early, due to that Sobek and Athena. They're going to be looking for pulls all day, although Athena now going to be heading to the mid lane for those mid camps. Agni and Arachne don't have any back camps to take at the very moment. They are both level 5, so they'll be prepared for those. Hunbats and Agni, level 5. They are looking for a complete control of these mid camps on the Chaos side. There's Sobek. I think Artemis got those? Or was that Sobek that got those? But it looks like...
taunted Sobek, but ended up taking the camp, but I believe she's going to pay with it for her life right now. Yeah, Twisted on the Moonbot's able to get that Fear No Evil in, and Sobek right there trying to clean up with the pluck on the Agni. Blue Agni using Flame Wave and Rain of Fire to throw down some damage, and Red Agni will have to take a little bit step back there. It's going to be a little difficult calling Blue Agni and Red Agni since
we should call them Bagni and Ragni.
They're both Blue Agni, so it's a little difficult.
Oh, yeah, that is very true. Damn them. Both using the same recolor. How dare you? At the moment in the right lane, though, Aphrodite pushed up under her tower. Hercules, just a smidge. They're the same level. It's just that Hercules got to pull first. And now he's going to be doing a whole lot of damage to her as she's looking to try and survive. There comes out the ultimate.
Nice use by the ultimate of
used.
Aphrodite, yeah.
And she had her own ultimate.
All that damage.
To survive. So much fire happening in the mid lane, it's going to be tough to tell whose Path of Flames is whose. I wonder if
Yeah,
you can code that color. Like, that blue Agni's fire is a little less red. I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, Aphrodite in the right lane is gonna have a little bit of a hard time till her, her clear gets online. Once that Lovebirds gets online to pretty much level 4, level 5 rank, she'll be able to clear that wave pretty easily. Not take too much more poke from the Hercules. She just has to survive the beginning part of things, and eventually she'll be good to go. But she can't take too much poke like she is right now in that lane. Otherwise, she will give up that second kill, or that first kill for the red team, and be a little bit behind.
Blue Agni right now doing a great job of splitting experience with the Hunbats, utilizing that Bumba's Mask to its fullest effect. Hunbat's heading over to the right lane, looking for the blue buff for his Aphrodite, but he's going to go up there, help her get a little bit of wave clear, push up the wave, then go get the blue buff. They don't want to really give Hercules any opportunity. Arachne also over here, which is per the norm. The speed buffs were just up. There's Arachne looking for what she can do. There's the pull. There's the ultimate by both Arachne and Neith, and it looks like Aphrodite is going to die because, yeah, the Athena will land for sure. She didn't die before that.
Secure that kill.
Artemis moved back on the left side, so that definitely opened up the path for that rotation from Athena. Her presence is not necessarily necessary in the left lane.
Yeah, the only thing about that back on Artemis's part was she had enough gold in hand earlier to get back and get devs, and she decided to go ahead and secure her purple buff, which is what you want, but not a fan of taking the purple buff and then having to back and then having to go back to lane, because it's like a 30-second waste of your 2-minute buff that you get. So gonna have a little less time on her attack speed buff than Neith will at this moment, and Neith already building stacks as Artemis will just start that now.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there, although I can see the definite point in making sure that you secure your purple, because like right now, if they hadn't already taken the purple, it could be a tough moment to try and take it right now. If Neith had not seen that they had already taken it, then I would actually be willing to bet you that Athena would have rotated left instead of staying in the mid there, and they were like, we can either pick a fight or we can just deal a buff.
Well, right now, less than 7 minutes in the game, red team just a little bit ahead in experience right now, and barely in the gold. It looks like most of this experience has come off the mid camps and everything. We'll see what ends up happening in the next couple of minutes here. Just everyone's farming up right now. Nothing too crazy. No major action going on at this moment. Both teams just looking to keep this 1-1 tie and just try to out-farm each other right now. Blue Agni's bread is down. I don't know if he sees this. Maybe a little miscommunication on whether it was dropped
it was
or not.
stolen.
So that looks like... Oh, it was stolen?
Yeah. Arachne came over there and stole it, and then she ulted out as Hunbots got over there. So Arachne's ult will be down for a short little bit of time. Actually, 64 seconds to be exact. Right now, over in the right lane, Aphrodite hiding safely under her tower. Just about a level behind Hercules.
Neith and Artemis over here having a little boxing match on the left-hand side. We'll see what ends up happening. Both taking about the same amount of poke. She does have her ultimate available. We'll see if Artemis is able to make any moves, but Neith backing up, I guess, spotted out the wards and sees the Hunbots coming over and decided to just take a step back and won't take any risks there, and will just heal up with Unravel, and she'll be fine here in a little bit. That Unravel's a great heal on Neith.
Yeah, it is. It's so good that I would even say that she could... It would be really risky, but she could forego Devo's gloves in lieu of something maybe... I don't even know what earlier. Maybe going
sometimes you see
super fast, something like that.
Yeah, sometimes you see boots early on Neith. That's really about the only occasion because of Unravel. It actually gives you extra heal when you use it on a weave as well. So when she does backflip or if an enemy does die, we'll leave one of those broken weaves and she'll get extra health out of that as well. So it's always a good plan.
Ooh, Aphrodite almost going down in the right lane. The excavate came out.
Looks like in the middle lane, Arachne was trying to jump on the Hunbots. Athena ulting over to mid lane, not picking up anything. So that's going to be a down Athena ult and Arachne ult there in mid and catching nothing from it. Looks like Agni will just back, but Red Agni trying to see if they can close in on this duo lane side of things with the rotation, but Nothing really happening right now. This looks like a lot of rotations, but everyone is running back and forth. Hercules in a little bit of trouble on the right side of things. Very low HP. It's going to get hit by the Hoombots, but Driving Strike will hit. He's going to see if he can escape out of it. Overhand Strike back off good. Hercules with 1 HP right now. Is he going to get away? But Arachne's able to clean up the kill on Aphrodite. Spiders. The Spiders were able to trap Aphrodite and do the last damage she needed to do. And was able to pick up the second kill for Red Team.
Yeah, Agni really needs to rotate over here and just dump everything he's got on that Arachne.
And that's exactly what he's doing right now. I mean, exactly what you said. Path of Flames used, along with a few Rain of Fires, and bam, that's a dead spider. So,
yeah, I want to say Hunbats rather, kind of. He assumed too much real fast. He tried to predict that. He tried to predict the Hercules' movements and jumped backwards, and Herc was quite happy to have that, so he driving struck the other way, which led him to safety and kind of out of the reach of Aphrodite and Hunbats. So he was safe there, and then Arachne came in to clean up side and was well on his way as also. So,
quick pause by Raybay as hashtag oomph. The red team's Agni has DC'd apparently, so hopefully this will just be a momentary stop in action, and we'll be able to get back to it. Anything you see in the items or anything in the charts poking out at you right now, Demon, while we got the pause?
No, you can just see that blue team Agni is going straight into Warlock Sash. The other one has still not. He's gotten into some beads and hasn't started up his other third item, so to speak.
Kind of a different approach on both Agnis. One going to the CDR aspect, other one going for the damage. Agni typically very heavy into damage, but you do see that support-esque type Agni's coming out with the cooldown, able to get more stuns off with the Noxious Fumes and using any one of his abilities to get that stun. So that can also save teammates. So different approach on the mid laners. We'll see which one pays off in the team fights. More damage or, more abilities.
At the moment, Artemis is actually leading Neath by about 10 gold. With one
both
stack
of those
behind.
Right there, I've been sticking on that lane. They've really been going back and forth on it, just kind of boxing each other out. Looks like it's going to be a really interesting lane over there, as both have pretty much traded out damage-wise on each other relatively evenly as well.
Yep. Sobek already has Hog 3 at 9 minutes and 41 seconds, so very good decision-making on his part, I would say. Still only a Hog 1 on the Athena, so they could really force a Gold Fury fight on the blue side if they wanted to definitely put the other team out of position or put them in a awkward position to make them fight.
Well, it looks like only one sentry ward placed down right now, and that's going to be from the blue team. And that's going to be right at those mid harpies, which they should be able to see this one ward right there by red team. But you'd expect a back here at some point, throw a sentry ward down. And again, if they do notice that Athena only has Hog 1 and they throw a ward down there and they've got no vision, you could probably easily see blue team head for that and try to get themselves back into the game a little bit. They're not down very much, only 600 gold, so that's, again, really nothing at this point in stage.
Yeah. The only person that's there's a couple people that are behind on the blue team, which is a little funny. Not really funny. Anyway, it's just Hunbats and Aphrodite are having a little bit of trouble against their opponents, relatively speaking. Hunbats has not gone down yet, but Aphrodite's kind of struggling against Hercules right now. Hercules also going into Warded Shield, so he's going to be going into the, what is it? Shield of Regrowth. That's, Herc.
Yeah, and when he heals, it gets that extra movement speed, and that's just nasty, so.
Aphrodite also going into Warlock Sash, so she's looking to start building up those stacks, getting really tanky as soon as possible, although she does have very little movement speed right now. She's got no boots, she's just got the Lost Artifact as her initial pickup, so he really needs to play super carefully, and she's been doing that being under tower most of this time. Still have not had any luck with Agni getting back into the mix of things.
Yeah, I'd almost expect Aphrodite at some point to maybe pick up a Breastplate of Valor for the cooldown reduction and the physical protections, being that they do have 3 physicals on the other team in Neath, Hercules, and Arachne, and those guys can definitely put out some damage pretty quickly, so give her a little CDR so she can get more heals off, and also give her that physical protection plus mana so she doesn't have to necessarily back, give her more sustain.
Interestingly, no teleport to towers yet, so that's nice to see for once. Usually it seems these days that teleport to tower is the thing for solo laners.
It always seems that they have to go back early. They feel the need to get that teleport to tower. They're like, oh man, I had it back early. I got beaten in the lane in the first 3 minutes, you know, or I got pushed under tower. I'm low. And they just want to get back. And they don't want to lose that experience. So they just want to snap back to it. They're like, screw it. I'll get TP1 and head on back. So.
Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong, and Ghost corrected me. That build tree, because I don't often play too many solo laners, goes into the Ansel, not the Shield of Regrowth. It could be Runic Shield, too.
I wish you can kind of see the item tree from the spectator.
Yeah, it would be kind of nice.
Cool.
Being like, mouse over it, and like maybe if you right-clicked it or something, it would show you like where it is in the tree real quick. That'd be kind of nice. So, still sitting here at the pause, sadly.
Live action, boys and girls. Live action.
Well, I'll just pause the recording here while we wait for the pause to expire instead of forcing people to wait, so we'll be right back.